Hello and welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And before we begin, this is a friendly reminder that you've got only 6 days to get my official merch for King Charles' coronation. You got shirts, hoodies, mugs, posters, and more using the link in the description of this video. Get them before time runs out. So we kick off today with the Daily Mail. Prince Harry will sit 10 rows back from other royals at King Charles' coronation and will not hang around, expert claims. Well, I thought he was going for second row, but going for 10th row? Wow. Former butler Paul Burrell says the Duke of Sussex may have little time to speak to the king or his brother, the Prince of Wales, during the visit next month. He added there's no chance of a reconciliation following the fallout from his bombshell memoir Spare earlier this year. Despite the appearance of a snub, Prince Harry's far-back position could be helpful if he wishes to make a quick exit. The ex-royal aide revealed. Well, that's a good strategy. Sit close to the door so I could just go away at any given moment without anyone noticing. Maybe Harry could also apply the technique I use, faking an urgent telephone call from Montecito. And speaking of Montecito, we've got Virgin Marie on Twitter. I don't know why, but for some reason I feel there's a huge irony in Meghan Markle leaking a letter she wrote to her father-in-law. Yeah, it's like history repeats itself. But the Telegraph doubles down on more nonsense. Duchess of Sussex insists she has moved on from Race Row with the royal family. Duchess says she's going about her life in the present rather than dwelling on conversations that are 4 years old. And I mentioned this article again for a very good reason. Thanks to HRH Princess Riley Dog. For anyone interested in the changes to the Telegraph story, it's been edited 5 times thanks to her friend Kat. Wow, what a mess. Now, let's see what kind of changes these people at the Telegraph have made and thought of that nobody had noticed. First of all, we have some strange clarifications. The original article said, a source has said that the Duchess feels she has not received a satisfactory response to her concerns, and that is believed to be one factor in her decision not to attend the coronation on May 6. But then there was a wordy edit. A source has said that the Duchess feels she has not received a satisfactory response to her concerns. The letters have emerged just weeks after Meghan confirmed her decision not to attend the coronation on May 6 and are thought to be one of the factors behind the decision. Sources close to the Sussexes insisted that she decided to stay in California because it was Archie's birthday. Notice the addition of Archie's birthday, as in Meghan is putting family before anything else. Well, if that was so, maybe she would have done something about her father yet, but that hasn't happened, right? Another change. The continued souring of relations within the royal family has seen the Sussexes star in a 6-part Netflix docu-series and the publication of the Duke's memoir, Spare, in which he squarely took aim at his family. And then they added this paragraph. While the issues raised during the racism row have never been resolved, the Duchess is said to have moved on and does not hold a grudge. Do you see the irony in this? You see how these people at the Telegraph think their readers are stupid? Because they have just said in the previous paragraph all the ways that the Montecito duo have bashed the royal family, making sure that it was all about race. And we all saw it in the horror-mentary. Meghan being biracial, attacked, the royal family doing nothing, the Commonwealth being the British Empire 2.0. It was crazy. And what's crazier is that the royal family has nothing to do with any of that. But yes, they received all the criticism for perpetuating all these racial injustices or whatever Meghan's shirts have said. So after all that, after the horror-mentary and the Spare book, don't you find it funny that they state the Duchess is said to have moved on and doesn't hold a grudge? Another change to the article. The speed with which the palace dealt with the furor appeared to prove that the Sussexes' allegations had made their mark. In the original article, they did not include a photo of the Fulani scandal, but in the edited one, they made sure to include the one photo of Lady Susan Hussey with the Fulani and her smirk. This was to make a statement that it was thanks to Meghan and Harry that the palace finally addressed this issue the right way. Now, you tell me if this is not further proof that Fulani was sent indirectly by the sausages headquarters to do exactly this. And since she couldn't get Queen Camilla, she went for Lady Susan Hussey. Are you starting to understand how much credibility these media outlets have? This is paid for. This is PR and nothing else. And regarding all this mess, Richard Eden is on point. It's fascinating that details of private correspondence between Meghan and King Charles has been disclosed now, and that it was published by the Telegraph, the one British newspaper praised by Prince Harry in his Netflix show as not a tabloid. And Scarfy on Twitter. And are you sure they would never speak to the Telegraph? They invited a Telegraph journalist into their home for an exclusive interview. Neither palace is bringing up Oprah. It was bad for both. And I need to remind you how evil and resentful Harry is. And thanks to Genevieve, we have the perfect words for that. Sad to see that once again Prince Harry failed to publicly acknowledge Prince Louis' birthday. They spend millions on PR, they pretend to be humanitarians, yet are incapable of acting like mature adults. Complain about perceived slights, yet give very little back to others. Okay, my rogues, now we are entering plain gossip territory. This is completely unverified information it's rolling around on the internet, so remember to take this with a grain of salt. You have been warned. This was found on Tumblr. So, on Easter Monday, I met up with an old friend of mine. She is kinda known due to her work, but it's unimportant to me, to be honest. But due to her work, she has some friends, contacts, and colleagues across the board and industries. What I've heard is that Doria and Harry do not get along, not one bit. She and Meghan are awful and downright abusive to him. My friend knows one of their close friends who is also very shocked by it all. But Doria and Meghan know not to leave visible marks. But they are not stupid and have sneakily got evidence of him being threatening and attacking back. What is this? And there's more that has to do with substances, so I will not be posting them. But anyway, the gossip continues. Nobody sees the kids. My friend has kids and her friend in Montecito has meetups and play dates with each other. No sign or sighting of Archie or Lily playing on swings or slides at the playground or mixing with other kids in the neighborhood. Many kids do this and also mix with kids from their kindergartens, schools, etc. But apparently, Archie isn't allowed to do so or even go to birthday parties. Some of the kids attend the same school and teachers hate Meghan, Harry, and Doria for what they have done to Archie and thankful for the nannies looking after him 24/7. There has been nothing said about the birthday party for him either this year with little school friends. Please remember the magic word, allegedly. Meghan is away a lot. My friend has a link to the Getty family and is looking into that affair thing. She is in Los Angeles a lot and Harry goes to San Francisco and the Bay Area a lot, leaving the kids with nannies and nurses alone in the house as Harry doesn't want Doria living there without him there. There was an incident with a cook or maid though. That's become quite well known in Montecito and everyone laughs at it in a way. But they are definitely finding it harder and harder to find not just nannies but also cleaners, pool boys, gardeners, etc. Although, it's not just money troubles, but the close friend of theirs that my friend knows that Meghan has been dropping hints of them sleeping separately, not together, and divorcing. Nah, I don't think so, but whatever. It's also true that the school that Archie goes to has been instructed to call him His Royal Highness Prince Archie of Sussex. Lily is apparently at an ultra-exclusive daycare in Los Angeles funded by Tyler, who my friend knows. The kids seems to be kept apart from each other and not just other kids. As usual, I would like to know what do you think about this in the comments. My wonderful 107,000 Royal Rogues plus the 400,000 who haven't subscribed yet. I love you all. Remember to like this video and the two most important words. Much love and bliss.